Hello, crafty friends, and welcome to my channel, Create with Kalia. I'm Kalia. Today I'm going to be working on scrapbooking these photos. Today's video features the Inspiration Collaboration Design Team February Mystery Envelope Challenge. I was the one who created this month's challenge, and the instructions are as follows. It's time to spring into spring with a new mini catalog. It can sometimes be hard to see beyond the specific theme for some paper collections, but this month we're going to demonstrate the possibilities for some of the paper collections that will be available beginning in March. This month's challenge is to create a 1 or 2 page scrapbooking layout, any size format, using the enclosed papers from A Wonderful Match and Garden Poetry, and some garden epoxy dots. The rules were that the layout must be related to spring, whatever that might mean to the individual designer. Whether that's the Super Bowl, gardening, the end of school, the possibilities are endless. Except our layout cannot be soccer themed. We must use both pieces of A Wonderful Match paper in our layout, but the other papers and embellishments were optional. In addition to this being a mystery envelope challenge, I'm also participating in a team challenge with this layout and using the creative design team's new sketchbook to create this layout. I've already started to put my layout together according to the sketch directions. Since both of the green papers are required for my layout, I'm looking to see if I would prefer the stripes to be horizontal or vertical. I want the white edges of the garden poetry paper and my photo mats to stand up off the page a little bit more, so I'm giving them a pop of color by using my ink pad and pressing the edge of the paper against the ink pad. I've used garden green on some of the pieces, and I've used berry burst on some of my photo mats. The sketch calls for another piece of paper to be made into a banner, and so I decide to bring in a piece of Blackberry Bliss from the Floral Charm suite of papers. I think that this paper is gorgeous and it goes really well with the garden poetry paper that I chose to use. I'm also adding in a strip of garden green cardstock since that's part of the sketch. I specifically chose garden green because I'm trying to make sure that I have garden green dispersed all around the page to help make the inclusion of the striped paper make more sense. The A Wonderful Match Suite collection is soccer themed and will be coming with the release on March 3rd. Next, I'm going to bring in my Spotlight on Nature dies and my Help Me Grow dies, which are another new release coming in March. The Help Me Grow dies feature a bunch of hand tools that are used for gardening and I think are going to look perfect on this layout. I'm also bringing in the Spotlight on Nature dies because that's going to help me create a journaling spot. I love these different garden tools, and the greenery that I'm currently showing are also part of the Help Me Grow dies. So this will be a perfect set to help create embellishment clusters. I'm going to bring in a piece of Blackberry Bliss and then a piece of White Willow cardstock to create my journaling spot. This will be where I place my first embellishment cluster. I'm using Granny Apple Green and Garden Green to cut the greenery from my dies. I'm also going to use Berry Burst cardstock to cut the handles for the hand tools. I'm cutting the metal part of the hand tools out of another new product that will release in March called Lunar Luster Specialty Paper. This paper is super shiny and so beautiful, and it's the perfect paper to use to look like metal for these hand tools. You can see that I've also cut out my title for these pages using Cricut Design Space Print Then Cut. I've used the hex codes for Berry Burst and Garden Green so that I know that the colors in my title will perfectly match my main colors on this layout. I've also backed my title with some more Blackberry Bliss cardstock to help make the title pop. As a reminder, this is an Inspiration Collaboration Design Team Challenge, so make sure to stay tuned to the end where you can check out a playlist of all of the layouts that the different designers created for this challenge. I'm going to continue to build up my embellishment clusters by adding some of the hand tools to the different areas where I plan to create my embellishment clusters, keeping in mind that I'm trying to create a visual triangle. The pictures that I'm using on this layout were taken at the Dakota Garden Expo in April of 2024. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I do a lot of gardening layouts because I'm also a certified master gardener. I love to attend the Garden Expo in the spring to see what new varieties of plants might be available. It's always fun to see the new colors of flowers that might be available or to see new tools that can make gardening easier. It's also interesting to see who's giving a presentation that year and what topic they've chosen to present. A lot of times, topics will be about things like composting, what varieties are good to grow in the area where you live, or how to maximize the fruits or veggies that you're trying to grow. I'm pretty happy with how my far left embellishment cluster is looking, but my second and third embellishment clusters are starting to feel like they're getting a little lost on the page to me. I realize that I need to bring in something else to go behind the embellishment clusters so that they'll be able to stand out a little bit more. I'm bringing in additional circles that I cut using the Spotlight on Nature dies to help the embellishments that I've created stand out on the page. This particular year, the only person who wanted to attend the expo with me was my oldest kiddo. The two boys and my husband wanted to go play video games, so we dropped them off and we went to the expo. We had gone to my youngest son's soccer game earlier in the day, and it was so cold that day that nice to be able to get inside and do something fun in a much warmer climate, even though it definitely didn't feel very much like spring that day. We saw the statue of the Sasquatch and we thought it was hilarious. So we had to make sure that we got a picture of my kid with the statue. If you look at the picture of the Sasquatch that's on the far right corner of my page, you'll see that there's another mini Sasquatch standing next to it. We thought they were so funny, and it was very hard not to take one home with me that day. I'm continuing to add pieces to my embellishment clusters. You may have noticed that I just tore a piece of the leaf off of one of the pieces of greenery that I'm including in the top embellishment cluster. I knew that I wasn't going to see the entire die cut, so I tore off some leaves so that I'd be able to spread the color a little bit more around the embellishment cluster that I'm trying to create. Because of the greenery that I'm tucking into some of my other embellishment clusters, I know that I'm going to need to pop them up on some dimensionals. So I'm also popping up my titles so that I have multiple elements that are going to be raised up off the page. I like to make sure that when I do one thing in one area of the page that I try to replicate it in other areas of the page. So I'm going to be popping up the journaling area on dimensionals as well, along with the circle on the right-hand side of my right page. As I work to start gluing down my embellishments for my embellishment clusters, I realized that the lunar luster paper is going to need a wet glue, and you will have to make sure that you hold it down onto the page for a moment to allow the glue to bond to whatever you're trying to glue the paper to. The paper is kind of slippery, and so that's making it hard to glue it down. I don't think that a dry adhesive would work on this very well. And you will want to make sure that you use slightly more glue than you might normally think you need to use. Now that I've gotten all of the pieces for my embellishment clusters glued down to the page, I'm ready to bring in the garden epoxy dots. These are another product that will be released in March. I'm going to add one dot to the hedge shears to act as the rivet that holds them together. And then I'm going to start adding some dots around each of my embellishment clusters. I'm making sure to use a lot of the dots that have flowers in them because I feel like that's going to enhance my embellishment clusters with the small floral detail. It will give the appearance of flowers being included in the embellishment clusters. As a reminder, you'll be able to access all of the Inspiration Collaboration Design Team's videos by checking out the playlist at the end of this video. And a full list of all of the supplies that I've used to create this layout will be included in the description box, so make sure you check that out when you're done watching the video. And with that, I think that this layout is complete. I'm really happy with how the embellishments turned out and the pops of color that the berry burst brings into the layout. Once more, here's the sketch that this layout was based on, and I feel like I did a pretty good job representing the sketch. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and craft on.